Today, we are going to be looking at Mayweather Boxing plus fitness as a fitness option for families, and especially for homeschooling families.
We typically associate Mayweather with that world of professional boxing, and that can seem really intense, not really family friendly. But this program really seems to be focusing on fitness and technique development,
Making it much more accessible to beginners and families.
And I think that's really interesting, especially for our audience. A lot of homeschooling families out there.
For sure.
We've talked on this show before about some of the unique needs and challenges that homeschooling families face. And I think a lot of that comes down to finding ways to create that structure, to build social connections, and just to get those wiggles out.
And this program seems to really tap into those needs in a really unique way. But I think before we get into the specifics of Mayweather Boxing plus fitness, it might be helpful to just revisit why fitness is so important for young minds in the first place.
Regular physical activity can boost self-esteem, it can improve focus and concentration, even reduce anxiety.
Really?
And this is a big one for all the parents and educators out there. It can lead to better sleep.
That's huge, yeah. Better sleep for them, better sleep for everybody in the house. Everybody wins.
And we were talking about homeschooling and social interaction earlier. Homeschooling offers so many incredible benefits. But one of the common challenges that we hear about is finding opportunities for consistent social interaction and that sense of belonging that traditional schools often provide. And what's fascinating is that this research suggests that social interactions found in structured physical activities can play a key role in homeschoolers' social development. You think about it, working together, cheering each other on, celebrating achievement. These experiences can build teamwork, resilience, and that sense of belonging that we were talking about.
Like a little micro community within a fitness setting.
And that brings us back to Mayweather Boxing plus fitness, because this program seems to be intentionally fostering that kind of community atmosphere.
So let's get into the program itself. What makes Mayweather Boxing plus fitness unique?
One of the things that the first-timer experience briefing really emphasizes is that there's no sparring involved.
Okay, so nobody's taking punch in the face.
No, the focus is entirely on fitness and technique development, which right away I think makes it much less intimidating for people who are new to boxing.
Yeah, that's good, because I'm not trying to get in the ring and be a fighter. But what about, like, different ages, fitness levels? Can everybody participate?
They can be adapted for different ages and abilities.
Oh, that's great.
I love this quote from the first-time experience briefing. It says, "Each Mayweather Boxing plus fitness class is customizable for any fitness or experience level. It starts with a good warm-up.
Okay.
Get those muscles prepped and ready.
Right.
And then it's on to alternating rounds of heavy bag work and floor conditioning exercises.
So we're actually hitting the heavy bag. I'm a little intimidated by that.
But remember, the focus is on technique, not power.
Gotcha.
It's about learning the proper form and movement, not about knocking the bag across the room. And it's not all heavy bag work. They emphasize that it's a balanced approach, with half the class spent on the heavy bags and half on the floor working different muscle groups.
What are their options? Are there different types of classes, different schedules, things like that?
They've got a pretty good variety to choose from.
Different lengths, different days, great. And I'm guessing they have options for different levels too, right?
So if somebody wants to really hone in on technique, they offer boxing fundamentals classes.
So you can really break down the moves, build a really strong foundation. Sounds like they've really thought of everything. I think it's safe to say that Mayweather Boxing plus fitness has challenged some of our preconceived notions about what a boxing gym entails.
It certainly has for me.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
And I think it's a great reminder that we should always be open to exploring new possibilities.
Yes.
Even those that might seem unconventional at first glance.
Yes.
But now I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What stands out to you as the most compelling aspect of this program, especially for homeschooling families and educators?
For me, it's that intersection of physical fitness, mental being, and social development. We've talked about the unique needs of homeschoolers, and this program seems to address those needs in a really holistic way. It's not just about getting kids active.
Right.
It's about creating a supportive environment where they can thrive, both physically and emotionally.
Fitness can be such a journey of self-discovery, both individually and as a family.
So tell us, have you tried Mayweather Boxing? What do you think?
Yeah, or maybe you have another favorite family fitness activity. We'd love to hear about it.
We'd love to hear about your experiences. Let's keep this conversation going.
See you guys later.
Safe to